it's Allie. In today's video, I am kicking off my 2016 review, a 2017 preview week. I am so excited to have this week for you because it was fun to reflect on like what I picked up and all of that over the year. So in today's video, we're going to start out, you can tell by the title, with my 2016 favorite finds. All of these finds are YouTube / nail related, and so without further ado, let's jump in. So I'm going to start with number 10 and move my way up to number 1, and I am ready to start. So the first one I have is, I only have one of these to show you. I only have the top coat to show you, but number 1 is the Superchic Lacquer base and top coat. A lot of you have been asking me what is my favorite base coat and top coat, and I haven't really wanted to share it because I do want to test out top coats and base coats over 2017, or at least over a portion of 2017. And really like scientifically / empirically decide what the best one is to use. But in 2016, at the very beginning of the year in January, I first purchased the Superchic Lacquer Marvel top coat and base coat, and I fell in love very quickly. The base coat dries really fast, and you know, it's supposed to be a stain blocker. I don't know if any base coat can really effectively stain block that much. If a color has that much pigment and your nails are prone to staining, then like they're going to stain. But I do think that the base coat was really good in terms of adhesion and keeping my manicures in place when I wanted to wear them for multiple days. So I appreciated that. And the top coat, which I have here, it's a thicker top coat similar to Seche Vite, where it's thick, it dries really fast, and it leaves your nails really glossy. But at the same time, unlike Seche Vite, it never gets too thick. I've run through 2 bottles of the top coat and I think 1 bottle of the base coat. I'm on my second bottle of the base coat, and I haven't had any issues with it getting too thick to use. I can use it down to like basically where the brush can't pick it up anymore. So that is number 10. So number 9 is the Pretty Serious brand. My first Pretty Serious polish was a gift for Christmas last year. I went on the website, made a wish list, and I gave it to my mom and my sister, and they picked out, I think, maybe 2 or 3 shades from Pretty Serious. And so technically, I first owned a Pretty Serious polish in 2015, but I never put one on until 2016, and that spurred me on to purchasing more. So the Pretty Serious brand is one of my favorite finds of 2016 because they are one of the more affordable indie brands. Their polishes run between like $6 and $10, so if you are looking for something more on the low end, $6 is less than you can pick up an OPI SE or China Glaze in the store. You do have to pay shipping, which can add to a little bit, but I feel like you'll probably end up shaking even with Pretty Serious plus shipping. So this is a great brand if you're looking for a more affordable indie company. Great brand to go with. And again, number 9 is Pretty Serious. And number 8 is another brand. It is Different Dimension. I was so impressed. You guys saw my Different Dimension swatch and review on the Homespun Holidays. If you didn't, I'll have a card up here for you and a link in the description box so that you can check that out. I also mentioned Different Dimension in my the last video you saw, which was my Black Friday haul part 4. If you missed that, I'll have a card up here and a link in the description box for you. But yes, Different Dimension really impressed me. Everything that I purchased from them had a beautiful formula. Their finishes, they're different. Not everything looks the same. They really take chances, and I've been super impressed with everything that I've received from them. So yes, Different Dimension is definitely a top find for 2016, and it's coming in at number 8. Number 7 is a new nail art, to me anyway, and that is Watermarbling. So I posted a few photos on Instagram. I'll try to have those up here for you to see of my time doing watermarbling, which was awesome. I really enjoyed trying out that new way of nail art because like I need stuff that doesn't require hand drawing. I can't even draw a stick man. Like my stick man has 3 legs and I can't figure out why. I've even had, there's a lady at my job who's like a great artist, and she does all these nice paintings and everything, and I had her show me how to draw a stick man, and I still, like, mine still has 3 legs, so I'm very artistically challenged. So I always look for nail art ideas that are super simple, that don't require a whole lot of freehand drawing, because that ain't me. And Watermarbling was right up my alley. It required creating a design, which I'm not good at that either. So all of mine pretty much look the same. But it's still fun and interesting, and I always get asked questions about it when I do water marbling. Like when I'm out, I always get asked questions about it. So it's also a great icebreaker for being out in the public too. So I love doing that, and the Native War Paints Neons line are great for that. Pretty Serious has a collection that I'll mention in another video that is great for water marbling. Those are the two that I used this year for water marbling, but I really enjoyed that. So again, number 7 is water marbling. Number 6 is a company or website. It is btysales.com. I think their name changed. You guys can tell me in the comments if their name changed. I still shop at btysales.com. I just discovered them this year. I've been buying my OPIs from TJ Maxx and Home Goods and Marshalls because I wasn't going to pay like $10 for an OPI polish. You know. So I was super excited to see BTY Sales have them for $5. That was an awesome deal. And so I was able to review OPI this year for you because I found that site. Without that site, there is no way that I would have been able to review OPI for you because their polishes just cost too much, quite frankly. And their collections are also really, really big as well. So coming in at number 6 is btysales.com. And at number 5, we have the Satin Hands line. I'm just missing the scrub, which is in my bathroom. I love this line. I talked about it in my best products for maintaining healthy nails or healthy cuticles. Yes, I love this line. I use it religiously. It is just a great upkeep kind of line because between hand washes, it absolutely keeps your nails and hands and cuticles moisturized where they don't feel dry, they don't feel, you know, like they're going to fall apart, like they're going to crack and fall apart. And I just love that. And I love the hand softener for, you know, elbows, for feet, for everything that gets crusty in the winter and in the dry weather. Sorry. But I like it for anything that gets really, really dry and nasty during the colder weather. So coming in at number 5 again is the Mary Kay Satin Hands line. And coming in at number 4 we have the Nall Butter, which was also a first purchase of mine this year. In the past I had always used Magic Men, and I've made a sizable dent in my Magic Men this year. I've been using this off and on with the Nall Butter. I like both for different reasons, but they both do the same job. I mean, for different reasons. I like the Magic Men for the smell. I hate to say that. I didn't want to say why, but I like the smell of this a lot better. So if I am going to be going out in public or something like that, I'll use this. And then for the nighttime, I love this. It dries down, or not dries down, it absorbs really, really quickly into the nails, into the skin and everything. You guys can tell I love this stuff. It's almost gone, and I did take advantage of the Black Friday sale and pick up another one. I picked it up on sale as well, and this one was $18 on Black Friday, and then Cyber Monday they had a 70% off sale. I'm not salty at all. So I bought this, the lemongrass scent. The lemongrass scent smells maybe only about 10% better than the gardenia scent. Gardenia scent smells a little bit like onions, and this smells like lemony onions. Yeah. Woo! So for the two of you who I gave Nall Butter to, I think it was Shannon and Ibuki, I think that's your name. For the two of you who got it, I hope that you enjoy it. I'm sorry about the smell. I thought the lemongrass would smell better. It smells like lemony onions, so I don't know how much better that smells, but I promise you, if you put it on at night, you will notice a difference when you wake up the next morning at how moisturized and hydrated your nails are. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. And yes, that is coming in at number 4, the Nall Butter. My next 2 top finds for 2016 are actually YouTubers. Coming in at number 3 is Roberto Blake. Roberto Blake is a pretty big YouTuber that I'd never heard of before. I think his channel really blew up this year. He does videos on like graphic design and a host of other things, but the reason I primarily watch his channel is he gives YouTube creators awesome advice. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if you have a YouTube channel and you're wanting to grow it even more, go to his channel. He has, in my opinion, a phenomenal way of explaining what works and why it works. And he's proof of it working because he's grown his channel so much in the past year or so. He is great about responding, great about putting out content that you can understand, putting out tips and tricks that actually work. And yes, so if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or if you have one and you want to see it grow even more, I would suggest checking out his channel. I'll have a card up here for him and a link in the description box. And again, coming in at number 3 is Roberto. And my favorite YouTube find is actually one of my subscribers, and she is Polish the Look. Polish the Look was one of my, I believe she was in the top 100 of my subscribers, which is crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about. My channel has over 1,000 subscribers now. That's just crazy. Anyway, back to her. She followed me very early, and I don't remember if she told me she had a channel or if I just happened to see that she had a channel. I'm not sure, because I do periodically go through my subscriber list, and in your subscriber list you can see how many subscribers your subscribers have. And so some of you have, you know, quite a few subscribers, and so I'll just like click and look at your channel just to see what your channels are about. And so I can't remember what the, you know, how I came to find her channel, but she does nail art videos, and her nail art videos are so good. They are short, they're simple. And for those of us who are challenged in the nail art realm, she does really simple nail art that looks like it's way more complicated than it actually is, which I just love. I love the idea. Since I found her channel, I haven't recreated any of her looks yet, but she has several that are on a list. And I'm going to talk about my nail resolutions, but I have to say, a couple of hers should be making an appearance in 2017. So I encourage all of you to go over to her channel, show her some love, check out her nail art. I think you'll find something that you really like, because she does videos pretty frequently and they're always really good and simple. And if you're more advanced in nail art, inspiration, you know, you can always find inspiration in what someone else does. So that is my number 2 find of 2016. And drum roll please, number 1. My number 1 find for 2016, guesses anyone? The confidence for me to become a YouTube creator and to be able to get to know so many of you polish lovers. Yeah. This has been 2016 has been the craziest year, I feel like, for everybody. But it's really been a very interesting year for me, which I'll talk about more in my 2017 resolutions. It's been a crazy year for me. It's been a year of lots of ups and some downs, and discovering myself and pushing myself, and I mean just a lot of that, which I've come along. I feel like I've come a long way in 2016 in terms of figuring out things that make me happy and not being afraid to pursue them and whatnot. So yes, the confidence to become a YouTube creator has definitely been my number 1 find for the year. I've gotten to know, I'll put quotation marks around that, I've gotten to know so many of you guys through the comments. I've said in a previous video, some of you I talk to like in some way, shape, or form on almost a daily basis. And again, those relationships are just awesome to me, and I love being on here. I love making videos. I'll be honest, my least favorite part is filming. My favorite part is playing with the polish, and I also really like editing. Actually, I would say my favorite part is probably responding to comments, because some of you, like, I'll be sitting at work and I'll get notifications on my phone, and some of you had me cracking up at work, LOLing in my cube where everybody can hear, and I don't care. And so that's probably my favorite part. And then number 2 would be playing with the polishes, and I also like editing. But yes, like I love being a YouTube creator now and not just a viewer. In my giveaway announcement, I talked about people who don't comment much, and I have to be honest, I'm not a commenter on like anybody that I subscribe to. I rarely comment. I've sent Roberto Blake a few comments, I've sent Polish the Look a few comments, but most of the time I just watch in silence. So that was not like meant to be a negative thing to the people who watch in silence. I appreciate your views as well. I just don't want to ever come across as the kind of YouTuber who's annoyed by comments, because I love them. I love them. I love seeing them come in on my phone, or I've turned on my desktop notification now, so I get them like on my desktop every time somebody sends one. I love reading and responding to the comments. So, I'm rambling now. Let me get off of here so I can record the next video. So yes, those are my top 10 finds of 2016. I'm very interested in seeing what I come up with for 2017, because it will be my first, prayerfully my first full year on YouTube, and hopefully I have a lot more finds for you guys this time next year. So thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow we will have the top collections of 2016. I'll be going through my indies and mainstream collections and letting you know which ones I like the most and announcing my collection of the year. Then on Wednesday we'll be looking at my top 10 polishes of the year. On Thursday we'll look at my nail resolutions, and on Friday I'll wrap it up with my personal resolutions for 2017. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.